A rematch from the opening game of the 2025 regular season pitches the Grayson County Lady Cougars against the Lady Mustangs of Muhlenberg County. Grayson County has had a great start to the season. Muhlenberg as well. They make their second trip to this area of the region. As Muhlenberg lost to Breck a night ago, they try to bounce back tonight. As this is Lady Cougar Volleyball on K105. And a good evening and welcome inside the Cougar Den for tonight's coverage of volleyball on K105. Sam Gormley with you here tonight. We appreciate you taking the time to tune in to tonight's coverage. Should be a great matchup between these two squads. Volleyball, it was a Muhlenberg County sweep when these two teams matched up last month. Coming up in the Locker Room Show, brought to you by our friends at Hometown Hangout. We're going to introduce you to both of these squads, and we'll have everything that you need to know to get ready as Grayson County and Muhlenberg County come up next, as this is Lady Cougar Volleyball on K105.
Midway Pharmacy is your trusted local partner in health and wellness, offering free delivery so you never have to worry about picking up your medications. The friendly staff knows you by name and is always ready to assist you. Living and raising our families in the same community, they understand your needs. With a wide range of services and personalized care, Midway Pharmacy is here to make your life easier and healthier. Visit or call any countywide location today of Midway Pharmacy.
Hi, I'm Bob with Hometown Hangout Sports Pub and Grill. You might have noticed we don't have fancy decor or celebrity chefs. It's true, we've ignored the trend of upscale dining and extravagant renovations. That gets pretty expensive, you know. And in the end, it's the customer who pays for those upgrades. Not at Hometown Hangout. Our guests come to us for one thing, to have a great time. Whether you're with the family, the whole team, or just friends, you'll love our fun atmosphere, exciting games, and great food. Hometown Hangout on West White Oak. See you after the game.
Are you looking for the best building materials in Litchfield? Look no further than Future Designs Building Materials. The builder's choice on Quarry Road has everything you need to build your dream home. Jim writes, I'm so glad I came to Future Designs for my new roof. The staff was so helpful and knowledgeable, and they made sure I got the right materials for my needs. Thanks, Jim. Future Designs is more than just a building materials store. Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield. FDBM.net.
When garbage is thrown on...
Connection builds community. It grows the minds of future citizens and leaders. Connection teaches. It encourages. It builds confidence. Through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high-impact programs at all levels. Connection says together, we can.
The one thing I know about Grayson County Schools, when you get the right people going in the right direction, anything's possible.
We are GC Connected.
Smith Overhead Door isn't just about opening and closing. We're about safety, security, and style for your home or business. As a Future Designs company, we're lifting expectations across Grayson and surrounding counties with top brands like CHI and Chamberlain.
Hey there, I'm Kevin Brooks with Smith Overhead Door. Whether it's a sturdy LiftMaster for your garage or a sleek Clopay door for your shop, we install and service with a commitment to reliability. Smith Overhead Door, we're opening up possibilities.
Secure your entrance at sohd.info.
When you bundle home and auto, good things can happen. You get a local agent who can help you choose the right coverage for you at a price that's right for you.
Call State Farm agent Duda Hudson in Litchfield today.
It's Kyle's last spin on his turntable.
Yeah.
And the first day of Kira's new career in IT. When you donate to Goodwill, you help provide skills training and career placement. And the things you love start a new life too.
In small towns, we share everything. Our joys, our struggles, our celebrations. Today, Grayson County shares something special. The hospital where we were born, where we bring our families, where our neighbors care for us, is one of America's top 100 rural hospitals. This is our achievement. This is our hospital. This is home. Owensboro Health Twin Lakes Medical Center. Top 100 care, hometown heart.
When you give blood, you give life. And when you give life, you change lives. Make a life-saving impact by donating blood with Western Kentucky Regional Blood Center, your hometown partner. As the sole supplier of blood products needed in Grayson County, your donation ensures a stable and adequate blood supply for you, your family, friends, and your neighbors. You are the hero when you give. Feel the power of community and compassion in every drop. Give life and change lives with Western Kentucky Regional Blood Center. Life is on the line.
Welcome back here to the Cougar Den. It's about time for us to roll. Sam Gormley with you on the call this evening here from the Cougar Den. Muhlenberg won the freshman match. Grayson won the JV match. So I guess you could say in some instances this is the rubber match here tonight. Muhlenberg swept the Lady Cougars when they matched up last month in game number 1 of the season. It was 3-0. Muhlenberg won 25-23, 25-19, 25-19. So 3 close sets. But it was Muhlenberg. I know I talked to Shane Decker after that match, and he was admittedly disappointed in the squad's performance and has higher expectations for what they can do potentially tonight. Bounce back here as they lost to Apollo last week. So try and get back on the winning track here this evening. Muhlenberg enters the record of 14-9. Grayson County enters the record of 13-3. Muhlenberg being led by Kenley Pate. She's wearing 24 in black right now, as she is on the left side of your screen. Just gave a high five to the Muhlenberg County libero. She has 278 kills. That's a really talented player. For Grayson County, it's more spread out attack this year. Taylor Gaskins leads the way with 137. Layla Eskew, 112. Gracie Eskew with 105. Opening serve is up, and we are underway here tonight at the Cougar Den as Grayson County serves first. Nice low dig out by Callie Lindsay. Gaskins looking for the first points, and she'll get it. Lady Cougs on top, 1-0 here to open up here in this match. As the opening serve was taken by Emma Roney. Roney, only a sophomore, but leads the region in aces per set. She's got 54 aces this year. She's averaging just a little over an ace per set, and you can add to that total there as she picks up ace number 55 on the season for Roney. Roney, one of 2 sophomores on the varsity roster for Grayson County. The quick hitter over for the Lady Mustangs. Lindsay digs out low. Flip it back, setting up far side, blocked at the net. The combination for Eskew and Gaither. There's a kill, swing in the middle for Layla Eskew. Grayson in control early, 3-0. Another serve coming for Chloe Gaither, or for Emma Roney. Sophomore sends it over, and how about another ace? Not a clean read and a clean dig out from Kenley Pate. Pate leads the team in digs. He's very capable of doing that, and a service error from Emma Roney. She got a couple of aces, though. We're going to see the first serve from Muhlenberg County, and it'll be taken by the libero, Hadley Milligan, the junior. He's got 29 aces this year, more than capable. Muhlenberg County is the first team that has punched their ticket to the 3rd Region Volleyball Tournament that will be held this year at Owensboro High School. Of course, the 10th District is the lone 3-team volleyball district, as that's smacked over by Gaither to put Lady Cougars in control even more here in this opening set. We're going to see the first substitution, as it'll be Callie Tunnicliffe in for Grayson. Tunnicliffe will go back to serve. 34 aces for the senior. Just over the net. Cross court. Setting up for Gaskins. It was deflected partially at the net by Muhlenberg County. Grayson's doing a good job right now keeping Pate on the back line. And because of that, she wasn't able to put it down. She was too far back on that swing. Muhlenberg coached by first-year head coach Terry Bishop. Grayson coached by Shane Decker in his 2nd season. Eskew in the middle, partially deflected at the net. Coleman got a hand on it. Coleman goes cross. It is out. Point Grayson. like Avery Decker down there working the flags for Grayson. I don't know that she's going to love being that close to her dad. She better nail every call or Dad might, I don't know, lower her allowance or something. Callie Lindsay setting up for Gaskins. Quick hitter over, going down low to grab it, Tunnicliffe, but couldn't quite get it off the floor high enough. Serve coming for Kenna Willis for Muhlenberg. But Muhlenberg County, they finished 4-0 in 10th district play, beating both Muhlenberg and McLean in Ohio. They've already punched their ticket into the third region tournament. Of course, Grayson County going to hope to join them in the region tournament that, again, will be held next month in beautiful Owensboro. Near side in, finding the floor is Alexis Ashby. 20th kill of the season for the junior. Gracie Eskew enters for Grayson as Layla goes back to take the serve. Good crowd is piled into the Cougar Den tonight. And Layla just gets it over. And you've got the twins, Layla and Gracie. Gaskins into the net. Point to Muhlenberg. She was going to have to get it over Chelsea Coleman and Bella McCarrer anyways. Gracie McPherson enters for Muhlenberg, and she will take the serve. McPherson leads the team with 44 aces. Goes cross court, Gaskins digs it out, but there to put it in. First time for Kenley Pate. Pate, when these two teams matched up last month, had 18 kills and 13 digs in that three-set victory for the Lady Mustangs. Lindsay receives. Gaskins goes with a quick hit, and it works. Gaskins gets her chance now to serve. This begins a stretch here of home games for the Lady Cougars. They'll also be home on Thursday, and we'll be there for you as well as they try to pick up another district victory as they take on Whitesville Trinity. At the net, quickly over, punched over by Grayson County. But another kill for Pate. Muhlenberg fighting back after Grayson had control early in this match. Megan McLean comes in. You don't always see pants out there. It's, obviously extremely legal. It's just something you don't always see very often. There's a block. Gracie Eskew. As I still remember when I was in high school, as Chloe Gaither will come in for Tunnicliffe. I still remember when I was in high school, I did a PA announcing of it was a soccer game. I don't remember if it was boys or girls, but it was a very cold morning. And I remember the opposing goalkeeper, as Gaither gets it over for Grayson, point for the Lady Cougs. Their goalkeeper, I think, was wearing a heavy jacket, sweatpants, and it was just something you didn't always see. But also, usually soccer, it's not going to be to the point where you're going to need a heavy jacket out there. And as long as it's a different color, it worked. In. Another kill for Pate. In from Muhlenberg County, Kenna Willis. Ella Watkins will come out. Ashby sets up into the middle for Gracie. Blocked, not able to go down and grab it was Ashby. As Gracie Eskew combined on that far side with, I believe it was Roney, to get the block. Serve for Pate. Too strong. Good play by Gaskins to get out of the way of it before It hit her and would have been an ace. The SQ switch out for one another. Layla in for Gracie. So Layla SQ is the lone SQ on the floor. Another two-strong hit from Pate. Point Grayson County. Callie Lindsay, the libero, goes cross-court on the serve, received by Pate. Back over Gaither. Gaither with a block at the net. Claire Ashby in for Muhlenberg. Pate going to come out. Ashby. Back over goes SQ. Ashby setting it up and a little too much. I think going under the net. Nope, point Grayson. Under the net was Muhlenberg. I thought that Gaither was going to be called for making net contact, but thankfully was not. Callie Lindsay to serve for Grayson. And that's going to be a timeout on the floor taken by Muhlenberg County. We'll take it with her. 15-8, Lady Cougars lead in the first set. This is Lady Cougar Volleyball on K105.
Midway Pharmacy is your trusted local partner in health and wellness, offering free delivery so you never have to worry about picking up your medications. The friendly staff knows you by name and is always ready to assist you. Living and raising our families in the same community, they understand your needs. With a wide range of services and personalized care, Midway Pharmacy is here to make your life easier and healthier. Visit or call any countywide location today of Midway Pharmacy.
Welcome back to the Cougar Den. Grayson County leads 15-8 here in the opening set. It's been a rainy day outside. I know I popped over to soccer as the soccer team for Grayson County was playing Meade County. And it ended up getting suspended because of lightning and rain. Got to give a huge shout out to trainer Scott Ballman. He gave me a ride over there and then realized that I was probably going to want to ride back because it started to really pour when we were sitting over there. And he had the old golf cart. Give him a big shout out for giving me the ride because if not, I would be probably still soaking wet. Gaskins low down to grab it. Layla tried to reach and get it over on the swing but didn't quite get there. Serve for Brassel for Muhlenberg County. Ashby setting up for Layla Eskew, but it goes into the net. Now we've seen this at times for this Grayson County squad where they'll get out to a lead in the set, but they'll allow the team to come back. This is where you want here. You're up 5. You score, get a little 2-point run here. Just bring that back up to 7. You'll feel a lot better about yourself. And they don't communicate well on that at all. And that's a point for Muhlenberg. Very poor communication for Grayson County. Received by Gaither. Ashby setting it up for Layla Eskew. Dug out by Ashby of Muhlenberg. Cross court too strong. From Willis. Allison Fleming enters for Muhlenberg now. And the serve coming from Emma Rooney. Again, leading the region. And aces per set. She's already got 2 in this set. Layla Eskew, just a little kiss over the net. High up into the rafters. It doesn't end up making contact with anyone in the rafters, but a block by Chloe Gaither. As a reminder, if it hits the rafters, it is in play. I mean, I don't know. I guess theoretically it'd be a replay if it gets stuck up there. I've yet to see that happen. But if it bobbles around and plays pinball. It's just bad luck. Eskew too much. Back in comes Chelsea Coleman for Muhlenberg in place of McLean. Do we have a double hit called? Yes, double hit called on Chloe Gaither. You see that a lot on those where you go with two hands, especially when you're off balance and spinning, meaning that when she hit the ball, one hand hit before the other did. You have to keep it at the same time as, how about Taylor Gaskin? She was trying to kick it over. She keeps that up. Matt Jarbo, the head coach of the soccer team, might call her up and say, hey, you ever play a little soccer? Although as a senior, Gaskins mishit. Shane Decker wants a timeout. Muhlenberg County 18-15. Here in this first set, Grayson leads. This is Lady Cougar Volleyball on K105.
Paying for your student's college can feel overwhelming. Scholarships and grants help, but they might not cover everything. That's where the Kentucky Advantage Parent Loan comes in. With competitive low interest rates and no application, late, or other fees, the Kentucky Advantage Parent Loan offers a smooth and affordable solution. Owned and managed by a state-based nonprofit lender, we're committed to helping families like yours. Apply today and take the next step in supporting their dreams. Visit KentuckyAdvantageLoan.com or call 800-988-6333 to learn more.
Hi, I'm Bob with Hometown Hangout Sports Pub and Grill. You might have noticed we don't have fancy decor or celebrity chefs. It's true, we've ignored the trend of upscale dining and extravagant renovations. That gets pretty expensive, you know. And in the end, it's the customer who pays for those upgrades. Not at Hometown Hangout. Our guests come to us for one thing, to have a great time. Whether you're with the family, the whole team, or just friends, you'll love our fun atmosphere, exciting games, and great food. Hometown Hangout on West White Oak. See you after the game.
We're back underway here in this set, and immediately turns into a point off the hand of Taylor Gaskins as Grayson leads by 4 here in this first set. Tunnicliffe back in for Grayson County. Been a good even match, and I think that's what we expected here tonight between these two squads. Is, you know, Grayson lost 3-0 when they played at Muhlenberg last month, but all 3 sets were close. And Shane Decker was very disappointed with how his team played that night. You know, you heard him talk last week when we did the Butler County game. There's a cross-court hit in for McCarrer that he doesn't think, you know, his team is right now 13-3, and he still doesn't think they've put together multiple good sets in a match. And part of that probably excites him, and part of that's probably frustration as to why we haven't quite yet. The block went off the hand at a weird angle from Eskew, and Gaskins could not react. Back to 2 now. Again, this has been an issue for Grayson, trying to put away sets. Pate in. Point Muhlenberg, just barely in. McKenna Willis back to serve for the Lady Mustangs. Setting up for Gaskins. She does the quick hit. And Pate tried it herself. It doesn't work. Grayson back to 2 now. Service from Layla Eskew, and it just barely can't get over the net. Callie Lindsay re-entering. Gracie McPherson back to serve. And an error for McPherson. There you go. So you canceled out points. Grayson now 4 points away from getting an early 1-0 advantage. Nice serve by Gaskins as she goes back. It sets up Pate, though. Dug out by Lindsay, and it does go over. Lindsay punches it up into the air. Setting up and received on the other side by the Lady Mustangs. Blocked! Lindsay goes down to grab it. Nice little sequence here for Callie Lindsay. Another one for Pate, and it's out. Point Grayson County. How about Callie Lindsay there? Showing off the stretching ability and the control as well. Blocked at the net. Kept alive, but went right into the hands of Ashby, and was one of those that it dropped straight down into her arms to the point where she almost just had to catch it. And, well, you can't be doing that. Muhlenberg County wanting a timeout, and they're going to get it. 23-19, Grayson 2 points away. This is Lady Cougar Volleyball on K105.
Hi, I'm Bob with...
Are you looking for the best building materials in Litchfield? Look no further than Future Designs Building Materials. The builder's choice on Quarry Road has everything you need to build your dream home. Jim writes, I'm so glad I came to Future Designs for my new roof. The staff was so helpful and knowledgeable, and they made sure I got the right materials for my needs. Thanks, Jim. Future Designs is more than just a building materials store. Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield. FDBM.net.
Building on experience.
Grayson 2 points away from settling the first set here from the Cougar Den. Looking for their 14th win of the season, but more importantly, you're trying to avenge a loss from last month. You know, trying to see that you have gotten better. This is a team that you eliminated in the quarterfinals of the region a year ago. Gaskins on the serve. Gracie Eskew too far over to that far side. Back in comes McLean for Muhlenberg County. They're wearing their all blacks today. I do like Muhlenberg. You got the baby blue and black and a little silver in there as well, which you'll see them sometimes wear. I like that. Or gray. Point for Muhlenberg County. The swing from Pate. And it is back down to 2 here. Coleman with the right hand. Tunnicliffe. Ashby was backpedaling, going back to grab it. And Muhlenberg has brought it now to within 1. Grayson led this set, and Shane Decker wants a timeout. We'll take the 30-second break, too. Grayson leads by 1 here in this opening set. It's coming down to it. This is Lady Cougar Volleyball on K105.
Okay, time to see if I got it.
Yes!
It is my honor to welcome you to the class of 2029. See you, teacher! Congratulations and welcome to the Big Blue Nation! Everyone deserves a bright future. Find your future at futurity.org.
23-22, Grayson leads. Muhlenberg has fought back to make this set very interesting. No timeouts remaining, so this is how we're going to finish this set off. Both teams have taken both of them in the first set. Tunnicliffe, Ashby. The quick smack over, and finding the floor is Emma Roney. Set point for Grayson County, and a big one from the sophomore Roney. Chloe Gaither re-enters. Ashby trying to serve the Lady Cougars to a 1-0 set match. Hey, blocked by Grayson County. There's the first set in favor of the orange and blue. An emphatic block for Grayson County. We're through one. The Lady Cougars lead the match 1-0. This is Lady Cougar Volleyball on K105.
When garbage is thrown on the ground, tossed out a car window, illegally dumped, or poured down storm drains, it all ends up in our streams and lakes. Which means that pretty soon we'll be reeling in more trash than fish. Do your part to keep our new Kentucky home clean. Thanks, Team Kentucky.
Connection builds community. It grows the minds of future citizens and leaders. Connection teaches. It encourages. It builds confidence. Through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high-impact programs at all levels. Connection says together, we can.
The one thing I know about Grayson County Schools, when you get the right people going in the right direction, anything's possible.
We are GC Connected.
Smith Overhead Door isn't just about opening and closing. We're about safety, security, and style for your home or business. As a future designs company, we're lifting expectations across Grayson and surrounding counties with top brands like CHI and Chamberlain.
Hey there, I'm Kevin Brooks with Smith Overhead Door. Whether it's a sturdy LiftMaster for your garage or a sleek Clopay door for your shop, we install and service with a commitment to reliability. Smith Overhead Door, we're opening up possibilities.
Secure your entrance at sohd.info.
When you bundle home and auto, good things can happen. You get a local agent who can help you choose the right coverage for you at a price that's right for you.
Call State Farm agent Duda Hudson in Litchfield today.
It's Kyle's last spin on his turntable.
Yeah.
And the first day of Kira's new career in IT. When you donate to Goodwill, you help provide skills training and career placement. And the things you love start a new life too.
In small towns, we share everything. Our joys, our struggles, our celebrations. Today, Grayson County shares something special. The hospital where we were born, where we bring our families, where our neighbors care for us, is one of America's top 100 rural hospitals. This is our achievement. This is our hospital. This is home. Owensboro Health Twin Lakes Medical Center. Top 100 care, hometown heart.
Welcome back to the Cougar Den. Grayson leads the match 1-0 overall after taking the first set 25-22. Muhlenberg will start with a serve this time. I for some reason closed my notes. Gracie McPherson will be back to serve. In fact, I think did she switch into being the libero, or has she always been the libero? Maybe I'm losing my mind. I don't think she was the libero to start. Grayson, point Muhlenberg. I don't think she was, at least. Or maybe I've officially lost it. Ace for McPherson. Muhlenberg with an early 2-0 advantage in this opening set. Lindsay over. Blocked. The combination of Eskew and Gaither combined for the Grayson County point. Service just getting over was Roney. Cross-court kill for Gaither. Roney lets it fly. McPherson receives. Setting up, no one there. Kill for Kenna Willis. The communication for Grayson County is off sometimes, and that probably really frustrates Shane Decker. Because those are things you can fix. Gaskins into the net. They threw out plastic volleyballs before the match, and one of them just made it onto the floor. Thankfully, it was in a stoppage of play. Blocked. Another combination of Eskew and Gaither. Callie Tunnicliffe back to serve for Grayson. Pate dug out low by Roney. Setting up for Gaskins. Roney and Lindsay, I think, got tied up there. Both went for it. And Emma looked at Callie and said, "My bad," and I think Callie said, "Yeah, it was my bad too." As they're both laughing on the floor right now. Hadley Milligan back to serve. Lindsay setting up in the middle, and Coleman punishes the floor. Muhlenberg in control in this match. Or at least in this set, rather, as it's 6-3. Grayson leads 1-0 overall. Tunnicliffe setting up for Gaskins. Deflected at the net and finding the floor. Terry Bishop talking with Ella Watkins. Gracie Eskew serves away. Or sorry, that's Layla. That's the first time I've done that. Too far, point Grayson County. Guess I got to put $1 into the Eskew jar there. And mixing the two of them up. I don't think that's probably ever happened to them, though. It's probably the first time they've ever been mistaken for one another. Can't imagine it happens. Layla serves. Gaskins blocked the nets. Combination of Coleman and Brassel. Layla Eskew leaves. Callie Lindsay back in. So the only Eskew you have on the floor is Gracie. I'm hoping that'll be the last time I make the Eskew mistake tonight. I'm a little ashamed of myself, honestly. Gaskins blocked again at the net by Muhlenberg County. The combination of Peyton McLean. Grayson had control of this match early, but McLean is, or rather, Muhlenberg, since Grayson was up early, has really controlled it. So there's a point for Grayson. Gaskins. Watkins couldn't decide which way to go, but it doesn't matter. Another kill for Kenley Paint. 26th in the state in kills per set. 9th overall in the statistic. She's inching closer towards 300 this season. Another kill for Muhlenberg on that far side. Let's see if Shane Decker might take a timeout. He will not, trying to have his team fight through some adversity. Too much service error. And that's why I'm sitting up here and not coaching. Chloe Gaither in. Tunnicliffe out for Grayson, and it'll be Alexis Ashby back to let this one fly. Blocked out of bounds. As Gracie and Gaither couldn't quite get it over. 11-7. Gaskins receives, setting it up for Gracie Eskew. Attempted a low dig for Brassel. Layla in for Gracie now. The Twins switch spots. Ace for Grayson County. Callie Lindsay. She's played a nice match so far. Of course, stay tuned in to our post-match show. We'll have the Hometown Hangout MVP. Who could it be? And how about a second ace for Callie Lindsay? Callie's trying to say, you know what? It's my turn to win that MVP. And listen, she's up there as a candidate right now. Lindsay down to dig it. But it goes out. Another kill for Muhlenberg County. I guess their celebration there was maybe a dab. I say that not knowing if kids these days even know what a dab is. I don't know if dabbing as aged out makes me sound like a dinosaur when I say it. I'll have to ask the K105 crew here during the break if they know what a dab is. They're just laughing right now. I don't know if that means that I'm sounding very old or not. Gaither over. Back to get it. Muhlenberg keeps it alive. This is a big opportunity here for Grayson. Setting it up for Layla. Point, Grayson County. You have to give a lot of props to Muhlenberg head coach Terry Bishop. She's got what I believe is her daughter. And her daughter is not very old. Maybe 6 months or so. Down there is an ace for Grayson County. How about another one for Emma Roney? I like running by was Kenna Willis. And kind of gave a fist bump to who I assume is Terry's daughter. And another ace for Emma Roney. She's trying to add to her lead as the region leader and aces per set. And just like that, the Lady Cougs have tied the match up here, or tied the setup at 13-all after a couple of aces. Setting up for Gaskins. Deflected partially at the net. Cross court. Kill for Muhlenberg. Kenna Willis. And it'll now be her turn to serve. Gaskins, the quick hitter. Point Grayson. Apparently we're playing football now in this set. 14-all. There's point Grayson County. Layla Eskew gives Grayson what I believe is their first lead in this set. Eskew going over to grab it. We have a headshot as McPherson takes a swing, and that ball came up and hit her teammate Kelsey Kirkpatrick square in the nose. Yep. Like Kelsey just had to reach up there and make sure it was still there. Yeah, it was. I'm sure when they go back and they're riding the bus home tonight, Kelsey will say, "Hey, Gracie, what was that for?" Too far, point Grayson. Muhlenberg trying to plead their case, saying it was in, but from my angle, it looked out. Now, my angle is about as bad as it gets, and I guess it's better than their angle, though. So we are up high on the second floor of the Cougar Den. If you know where we sit in basketball, we're just on the other side of the railing. And a point for Grayson County. They're really taking control in this set, and it'd be interesting to see if Terry Bishop will take a timeout. Yells at her team to fight back. Gaskins out. Hadley Milligan enters. Tunnicliffe goes over to grab it right in front. Gaskins, the quick hit over. Nice job by Grayson to keep it alive. Too strong. Point Grayson County. Gracie Eskew re-enters as Layla goes back to serve. Setting up for Gaskins. Taps it with a left hand. Pate. Tell you, Kenley Pate has some power when she takes a swing. I don't want to get down there and dig out anybody's, but I really don't want with Kenley. I mean, she can let it fly. She hits it about as hard as anyone we've seen all season. Gaskins finds it. Serve. Too strong. Blocked to the net. Gracie and Ashby combine. Chloe Gaither enters. Grayson 4 points away from a potential 2-0 set advantage. Trying to pick up their 14th win of the season and avenge a loss to this Lady Mustang squad back last month. Lindsay. Setting up for Gaither. Blocked partially. Gaskins couldn't get down to grab. You're Grayson. You've come back in this. Try to take control. And there. Chelsea Eskew gets the point. This set, I think we've played straight through. Callie Lindsay, she's got a couple of aces tonight, and she's going to get another. Point Grayson County. They are now 2 points away here in this second set from going up 2-0. Callie Lindsay serving from the very far side, going cross court. And sometimes it doesn't matter how hard you hit it, but Kenley Pate that time took a little off of it, gets the point. Chelsea Coleman back in, is back to serve as Gracie McPherson. Grayson 2 points away from a 2-0 advantage here in this match. Out, or is it in? Out is the call. I think that was in. He had a lot better angle than I did, but it was very close. That would be one of those where if you had a challenge, you would probably use it. Does Muhlenberg want the timeout? They will. 24-19, Grayson has a set point coming up. We'll take a 30-second break as this is Lady Cougar Volleyball on K105.
When I grow up, I want to be a ballerina.
Because dancing makes me happy. I get to entertain people, and nothing makes me feel more like me.
PI impacts millions of children's lives. Early and accurate diagnosis and treatment gives children like Olivia a chance to achieve their dreams.
It takes a great team to put on a show. It also takes a great team of caring people to keep a dream alive. And now my dreams are coming true.
For more information, visit our website at info4pi.org.
Welcome back to the Cougar Den. Grayson has set point here in set number 2. They lead the match 1-0 overall already. And they're going to turn to Emma Roney, who has had a great day serving. Trying to add to it. She's already got 5 aces, I think, by my counts. And there's a point in set for Grayson. Layla Eskew punishes it over, and the Lady Cougars take the second set, 25-19 to take a 2-0 match advantage. We head to the third set, as this is Lady Cougar Volleyball on K105.
For each life moment, your kids could get free or low-cost health coverage from Medicaid or CHIP. Kids up to age 19 are covered for checkups, vaccines, dentist visits, hospital care, and more. Your kids may be eligible now, even if you've applied before. And if they already have Medicaid or CHIP, remember to renew every year. Get started now at insurekidsnow.gov. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Across Kentucky, treatment providers, state and local governments, and nonprofit organizations are working together to support your pathway to long-term recovery. These providers and communities of recovery will walk alongside you and help you find your recovery journey. If you or a loved one is struggling with addiction, the KY Help Call Center can connect you with resources right now when you call 833-8KY-HELP. You can also visit findhelpnowky.org to find treatment options near you.
Everyone has a ritual, that small thing that keeps us focused.
A habit we never skip to clear our minds and elevate our performance.
But what do you do to keep your head in the game, to drown out that self-doubt and support your mental health? Because being your best isn't just about taking care of your body.
It's about taking care of your mind and your mental health.
Discover the resources that you need to keep your mind focused and your mental health a priority.
When you give blood, you give life. And when you give life, you change lives. Make a life-saving impact by donating blood with Western Kentucky Regional Blood Center, your hometown partner. As the sole supplier of blood products needed in Grayson County, your donation ensures a stable and adequate blood supply for you, your family, friends, and your neighbors. You are the hero when you give. Feel the power of community and compassion in every drop. Give life and change lives with Western Kentucky Regional Blood Center. Life is on the line.
Welcome back here to the Cougar Den. Lady Cougs lead 2-0 overall here today, trying to go for a match sweep. If you haven't watched a game here this season, the Cougar Den does have some new additions as well. As you can tell, it's a brand new floor. And then also right above that far side, it says Cougar Den. So they've painted that. They're going all in on calling it the Cougar Den. You know, listen, I like it. But again, it is, they've got an orange floor. They've got an orange floor, and they got a different kind of, they put the Cougar paw there. Yeah, you can see it there at the half-court line. They've actually got a Cougar paw. I like what they've done with it. I know one of the complaints is that, you know, Grayson's main color is orange, but when they put in the navy bleachers and there was navy outline, it was just a lot of navy, and an ace to open up from, who else would it be from? Emma Roney. Another one for her. Emma Roney having herself a day. Point Grayson County. Ashby and Eskew combined. So here comes Emma Roney. Eskew punishes the floor. Good start to this set, Grayson County. They lead the match 2-0 overall. And another ace for Emma Roney. I think that's 94 aces now from her. No, I think it's 6 or 7 from her in this. And, that took a weird ricochet, and Muhlenberg is, it almost helps him out. That was weird. I hope it picked up. What happened is it ends up hitting the basketball goal and helped him, but still turns into an ace. Muhlenberg gets on the board here in this set. Point for Muhlenberg. McPherson to serve. Gaskins gets it. Chloe Gaither enters. And it'll be Alexis Ashby to serve away. And too much. Remember, if you're watching tonight's coverage on the K105 YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe. Hit that red button, and you'll get notified when we go live and upcoming broadcasts. It's the best way to keep track of that. And if you're a Muhlenberg County fan joining us as well, we invite you to subscribe too, because that, I think, went on the left side of the antenna. It's a point from Muhlenberg. And we invite you to follow us as well, because, I mean, Muhlenberg and Grayson match up every year in just about every sport. As I know that we'll be making the trip to Muhlenberg County in girls basketball, but the Mustangs will be coming to Grayson here the first Friday in January, which should be a good matchup between two of the top, maybe in my opinion, 3 teams in the region in basketball. You know, Grayson probably preseason number 2. Davis will be preseason number 1. I think after that, you got a couple of different conversations that could be had. Apollo in the conversation. Meade County in that conversation. Is a long rally happening here. And SQ too far. Point from Muhlenberg, and they fought back. Point. And Muhlenberg County has now taken the lead in this third set. Eskew just over the block. Layla back to serve for Grayson. Gracie gets it. Double hit called on Muhlenberg County. After unintentionally, McCarrer just caught it and realized, oh yeah, that's right. Just because it was just the way the ball came down, it was really her only chance. Pates, the cross-court kill. If you're watching tonight's coverage on the K105 Facebook page, what you highly recommend flipping over to the YouTube is Gracie Eskew and Emma Roney not on the same page there. But if you go to the YouTube channel, you can watch this game on your big screen TV. If you've got a smart TV or a Fire Stick, just go to YouTube and search K105 and you watch all of our games that way. It's honestly one of the best ways to do it. I know many people do that for really all the sports. In fact, I know that the man, the myth, the legend himself, Mr. Steven Smith, he's probably doing that right now. He was texting me. He was locked in watching this coverage. I know he'll be joining us next week or so, I believe, for volleyball against Edmondson. I believe that's a week from tonight. But he's probably sitting back in his lazy boy with a iced tea, and he's probably locked in and watching and enjoying this. Point Grayson County. They've tied it back up here in this third set. Pate. Setting up for Pate again, but that ball went. Welcome back here to the Cougar Den, Grayson County. Welcome back here to the Cougar Den, Grayson County. 12-0. They lead in this set. 12-10 rather is the advantage here in this set. So I was looking down here. It looks like I get a text message from Steven Smith. He is locked in and watching. Looks like he's watching in the dark, though. So I respect it. Into the net on the swing. See here our good friend Jason from Glow Report as well. He's watching today. Says he's kicking back, eating a little popcorn watching the game. I like that. I had some popcorn in the cabinet at home. I might need to fire myself up some of that when I get home. Lindsay into the rafters, and it goes to the bench as Emma Roney went in, and she realized if she went for that ball, she was going to have to go face first into Allie Dotson. And I think Allie's probably saying, yeah, let's not do that. Allie sitting on the bench, a volunteer assistant. I think it's pretty safe to say that Allie here, our internet running just a little bit slow. So hopefully we'll be able to have this fixed for you. Too strong on the hit from Pate. Again, bear with us as we are dealing with a little bit of technical problems. We're hoping that we can get this for you, though. Eskew, too far. Grayson leads by 1 in this set. (15-14). They lead the match 2-0 overall.